Hello, students. As you can see, this is the goal, what we're trying to create on the right-hand side. Based on this code, if we click run, that is not the image we see. The cloud is not the right dimensions. So before we do anything, we want to click on the show grid box. Okay. Now, if you were to put your cursor right in the middle of the yellow square, it should state that the X is 300 and the Y is 50. So that tells you the X and Y coordinates of this sun. Same thing, if you were to put your cursor right in the middle of the cloud, it tells you that the coordinate for the X is 50 and the coordinate for the Y is 100. So how do you know this? Also because you can count the squares. Each square is 50. 50, 100, 150. Okay? Now, if you look here, the first thing that you want to do when you create a drawing is to do the background. So you simply do background and then the color here. You could change the background here by typing up a different color. Make sure you do the background first because order is important. Now, the next thing that you want to do is fill your shape with color before you put the coordinates in of the shape. So as you can see here, we put fill yellow, then we put ellipse and 4 numbers or coordinates. The first coordinate tells you where the center is on the x-axis. The second one tells you the y. And you can tell this when I point my cursor here, it tells you that the x is 300 and the y is 50 approximately. The third coordinate here tells you how wide the sun is going to be from the center. Actually, how wide the sun is going to be, period. So each square is 50, so this is 50 wide and 50 long. So this last coordinate tells you how long you want the sun to be. Now, the next thing that we're drawing on here is the grass. So first we're going to fill it with green, and then we're going to make a rectangle. So the rectangle will start at x is 0 and y is 300. So you can see this when I put my cursor here in the top left corner. Then it's going to say how wide you want it. So 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400 wide. Remember, each square is 50, and how long you want it. So this is only 2 squares long, so that makes it 100 here. Remember that the rectangle always begins with the coordinates on the top left corner, where the ellipse starts with the center coordinates. Okay, now finally we're drawing the cloud. So we're going to fill it with a white color. So if you like the location of this cloud, which starts right here, then you don't have to change the first and second value. This is the X, this is the Y. However, if you think that this is not wide enough, you have to change this number and count how many squares wide you want it to be. Here, if you think that this is too long, then count how many squares you want it to be and change the number here. What you're going to do is click reset, change your code, click run, and then click finish, and I will be able to see your end result. Thank you for watching my tutorial.